In this final tutorial, I'm going to show you how to save our collection of books as a CSV file so we can open it up in spreadsheet software. The first thing we'll do is demo the code. So I'm going to copy all this, go back to the browser, right click anywhere on here, go to inspect element. You can also click F12 on your keyboard, and we're going to paste the code in, hit enter, and if everything goes well, then we'll have a data.csv file to download, and we'll just open that up in Excel. Line 1, we have our column names, price, title, link, and category. Go to the end here just to verify we got 1,000 records. And alright, so we'll close that out. Let's go over the code. So in this tutorial, we're only going to be concerning ourselves with lines 5 through 34. Everything else was discussed in previous tutorials, so you can check those out to learn about the rest. So the first thing we have here is a function called download CSV, and that's the main function that got added. So that goes all the way down to line 34, and it's being called in place of the console.log that we had in the previous tutorial. We extracted 1,000 books, stored those as an array of objects so we can pass along to our new function called download CSV. Let's break that down. So we pass in our books. The function called JSON to CSV takes in those books and converts that JSON data into a CSV string. The first thing we need to do is collect a unique list of column names. So we're going to use a reduce method on the books to grab each book and extract the properties with object.keys, and we're going to loop through all the property names and add those to this master set of column names, returning that after every iteration so that when this is done looping, we have a unique list of column names. So the reason it's unique is that a set can only contain unique values. Once we have our column names, we're going to create a CSV string of those column names, and that'll be our first row. Then we're going to create a CSV string of all the rest of the rows. And so in order to do that, we need to loop through the books again. And so we're going to use another reduce method, and this time, instead of returning a set, we're going to be returning a CSV string. So we'll start with an empty string, and then we'll be returning CSV string plus a new line and that current row. So that book gets converted into a CSV row. And then at the end of all this, we combined those column names with the rows so that we have a completed CSV string. That's the whole JSON to CSV, which gets called right here. For export file name, we're going to save our new CSV file as a data.csv. You can change that if you'd like. All right, so we're going to store our CSV data as a new blob using the CSV string that we created here. Then if we find this method here, we will use it. So if msSaveBlob is a feature, use it to save the CSV file. Otherwise, we'll use this method to save the blob as a CSV file. First, we'll create a new link. Then on line 29, we'll assign our CSV blob to the href value using window.url.createObjectURL. We're going to set an attribute called download, and we're going to set the value to the export file name, so data.csv. And then we'll add the link to the page. We'll trigger the download by triggering the click event on the link, and then we'll remove the link. And by this moment, you should have a downloaded CSV file. That's it. That'll wrap up this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we'll go over downloading images and possibly scraping the entire domain. Might break those up into 2 different segments. We'll see. As always, feel free to follow along, like, subscribe, leave some comments with questions, all that good stuff. And thanks for watching.